Men aren't the problem. You are. That's right. Men treat us the way we allow them to. Low-effort guys only exist because we let them win. We're the ones giving them attention, rewarding their bare minimum, and tolerating their nonsense. The truth is, if we collectively raise our standards high enough, low-effort men won't even make it to the door. They will be forced to change because they won't have any other option. But if you keep entertaining their excuses, you're teaching them that they don't need to try, and that's on you, not them. Hello, fellow warriors. I'm Emma, and today we're going to have a brutally honest conversation about why it's up to us to change the game. Because here's the truth. Women set the rules of the game, and we've let men play us. So let's get started. This is what happens when we lower our standards. We treat men like queens. Men have become spoiled brats. Instead of pursuing you with intention, they say,
"Well, I bought you flowers. Now show me what you can do."
Why is this happening? Because women are flooding the dating market with zero expectations. Like any market, when something is abundant and easy to get, people stop valuing it. When men know they can get what they want without committing, they don't feel the need to pursue exclusivity or invest emotionally. Why would they? They can always find someone else to give them what they want with no effort at all. And let's be honest, when was the last time a queen in history begged a man for his affection or exclusivity? It never happened. But here we are, stuck in situationships, afraid to ask the most basic question, what are we? Be honest. What has he really done to earn your heart? A smile, one dinner, and suddenly you're ready for a relationship? That's nonsense. Men should be battling for your love. They should be proving why they're worth your time. But the dating script has flipped. Women are now fighting each other for men. Even teenage girls are physically competing for guys. Absolutely horrible. I'm definitely not participating in this, and you shouldn't either. If you find yourself in that situation, step back and let the other woman have him. She's doing you a favor. A man who makes you fight for his attention was never yours to begin with. And let's not forget, social media has made things even worse. It's easier than ever for men to connect with us without putting in any effort. A man who wouldn't even glance at you in person suddenly feels entitled to your attention online. Don't let these virtual crumbs fool you into thinking he's interested. My fellow warriors, we need to let go of this desperate,
"I hope he chooses me"
mindset. The energy should be, I choose me, and you'll need to prove why you're worth my time. But the thing is that a lot of women out there expect princess treatment while behaving like peasants. What is princess treatment? It's when someone in a relationship goes above and beyond to make you feel special, valued, and cared for. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the harsh truth. Just because you demand that kind of treatment doesn't mean you deserve it. You can't expect someone to treat you like a queen if you're not holding yourself to those same standards. If you're cursing every other word, neglecting your physical appearance and emotional well-being, or acting toxic, why would any man feel inspired to go above and beyond for you? Expecting good behavior without being a well-grounded woman is delusional. Now, let's say you already know you're a queen. You understand your worth and have the ability to provide real value to a man's life. One thing about queens is that they don't date broke guys. But let's be clear. When I say broke, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about emotional poverty. How can you immediately identify an emotionally broke man? He's usually stingy with his money. Money is the indicator. And when he's stingy with his money, he'll be stingy with his feelings too. He won't take you with his car from point A to point B. He will let you pay for things, even though you make much less than he does. He'll tell you that he can't make it to see you because of his busy schedule, yet he's somehow always got time for his boys or his other distractions. And don't get me started on those moments when you're expecting a little support, emotionally, financially, or even just being present, and he's nowhere to be found. When he is unwilling to share his resources, whether it be time, energy, or money, that's emotional poverty. He has nothing to give. So it doesn't really matter how much money he makes, as long as he's doing everything he can within his capacity. If he can't be generous with his money, whether he's making $1,000 or $10,000, he won't be generous with other things as well. I've noticed this pattern every single time I come across a stingy man. They are stingy with their hearts too. You need to start expecting more. If you tolerate this kind of behavior, men will walk all over you. Because guess what? As women, we get to train men on how they treat us simply by stating our expectations and sticking to them. Let me share a personal story. I grew up watching my mum take care of my dad, always putting his career first while neglecting her own. Both of my parents worked, but my dad never went the extra mile. He relied on my mum to support him emotionally, mentally, and even professionally. She helped him climb the career ladder, and without her, he wouldn't be where he is today. But guess what? None of that mattered in the end. My dad cheated on her and asked for a divorce. The woman he cheated with, he bought her a new car, sold a family house for her, and spent money freely. Why? Because she treated herself like she deserved it. She wasn't sitting around like my mum, waiting for him to just show up and give her whatever crumbs he had left. And the crazy part? He doesn't give a single cent to my mum, the woman who stood by him through everything. He took her for granted. Why? Because she didn't have the financial means, partner options, or confidence to leave. This leads us to an even more important lesson. You need to put your eggs in different baskets. If my mum had explored her options early on, she might have found a partner who truly valued her. Instead, she stuck with the first guy she met and had to babysit him her entire life. Don't make the same mistake. The truth is, men are out here dating 5 women at a time, while you're sitting there saying,
I don't want to go out with more than one guy. I'm not one of those girls.
Excuse me? Who said you're sleeping with multiple men? Who said you are sleeping with anyone at all? Men are usually the ones who date like this. If you're not married to him or in an exclusive relationship, he is seeing another woman. They weigh their options without shame, yet women are criticized for doing the same. It's time to change that narrative. You have every right to date multiple men to get to know them and see which one is the best option for you. This doesn't make you a bad woman. It makes you a smart one. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're simply taking control of your life and your future. So stop being a nice girl, especially when it comes to men. Men might say they want a good woman, but let's be honest. Good women rarely get rewarded. Men love to claim they want someone who's been there for them from the start, but what often happens? They turn around and cheat on her, or leave her for someone else. Why? Because that's not necessarily the woman they truly desire. It's the woman who was convenient for them at the time. Once they reach a certain level of success or wealth, they often chase after the fantasy woman they've always wanted, rather than appreciating the one who helped them get there. Think about it. Imagine your man taking out his fantasy woman. Maybe it's a celebrity crush, an Instagram model, or whatever. Do you think he'd just take her out for a simple coffee? Of course not. Bet he'd go above and beyond to impress her. So why are you settling for anything less? Why aren't you the goddess who asks for that same level of effort? We are not here to be with average men, because we are not the average woman. If you are ready to level up your dating game and throw in the landfill the men who don't treat you right, just write "challenge accepted" in the comments as a commitment to yourself and as a push for the other warriors in our tribe. In our next video, I'm sharing some dating truths I would have died to know earlier, so make sure to subscribe. As always, I'll be watching from afar, and I'll be proud of you. See you in the next video, warrior.